Go out to Chicago. Mark Pataki is with us right now. He's a franchise development manager with Spring Green Lawn Care. Sir, thanks for being with us.
Hi, Tracy.
Hey, Mark, we love talking to small businesses and franchise owners because you guys are the heart of what keeps this economy going. Your franchise, Spring Green Lawn Care, basically does all lawn stuff, right? Shrubs, things like that. How have you fared through this economy when, to me, I would think that's one of the first things to go? You know what? I'll throw my son out behind a lawnmower and make him do it himself.
You know, it's one of the things that makes this business so attractive for entrepreneurs, Tracy, is we are a 34-year-old lawn and tree care business. We deal with both traditional and organic lawn and tree care. With that being said, it's a relatively small ticket item. If you think about the course of a summer, most people that use our type of service, it's either the baby boomers where they can't get out to work on the lawn themselves, or it's the dual income family where, quite simply, it's an investment in their time as much as anything else. You probably recognize people are cutting back on vacations and such, but that means they're spending more time in their yards. So the opportunity to have a great looking lawn in a nice surrounding, and also to boost the value of your home, still means something to a lot of people.
So that means that you haven't then felt the recession. You're saying that sales have held steady throughout this?
You know, at the independent unit level, they haven't held steady. They've actually continued to grow. So again, being over 34 years old, this is not our first recession, and being privately held is a big deal. If you think about the fact that with about 126 units out there, we're large enough that we can do things and really make an impact around the country. At the same point, we're small enough that we can maneuver quickly to make changes when necessary.
So this is a family business, and you decided to take this family business and franchise it. Why franchise it?
Well, we talk a lot about the power of franchising really lays in the collective knowledge of the franchise owners. When people think of a lawn care business, oftentimes there's a lot of misperceptions about who these owners are. But, you know, if you just look at the last 5 years, we've got everything from a psychologist, we've got a former NASA rocket scientist, we've got a Navy cryptologist. Really what you find is a lot of people who have come out of corporate America, a banker or so on, where they're just getting tired of sitting in a cube or sitting in an office all day. The ability to roll up their sleeves, get out, network within the community, that goes a long way. And then when you take that and you think about the fact that this is the type of business that's going to scale over time. Right. This is the type of business that can be used as an annuity to their retirement. You know, the residual piece, knowing that so many of your customers continue to come back, right. As long as a franchise owner continues to make a marketing investment, they're going to keep growing that business.
I understand that completely. When I was an accountant, I always used to say, I don't make anything. I don't do anything. Like, I got nothing to show for my day. So I understand the notion of getting out there and getting your hands dirty. And now you started this Flex Start program because because it is a seasonal business. People can kind of hold two jobs.
Right. Well, especially the first year. I mean, we've got two different business models. We've got an owner-operator model. We've got an executive model. You know, if you think about the person coming out of corporate America who love those qualities, they love the high margins, they love the residual piece we talked about, they're currently employed. Well, given the time of the year, there's no sense to jump into a business like this today. At the same point, we could start building the business for a full-time launch in 2012. So what we're going to do is tell you to keep your job. Let's start building the marketing piece, collecting lawn measurements, using satellite imagery, things like that that you may not think about with a lawn care business, so that come this fall, we can be part of a consolidated national marketing campaign, find the benefits of consolidated marketing when you think about price points on direct mail and so on, and really take this business to a full-time launch come January 2012.
I like that. That's like baby steps. I know that Flex Start was featured in Entrepreneur Magazine, your executive model as well. I love the notion that you're hand-holding and helping your franchisees. Are you helping them get money as well, or are they able to get bank loans?
A little bit of both. We have in-house financing programs. We've partnered with some third-party financing organizations. We've even gone as far, because the confidence we have in our system, where being part of the SBA registry, having tools and resources like the Fran Data Bank Credit Report, so that we can take a business opportunity to the local bank. But we'll personally guarantee the equipment on some of these loans. We also have a marketing reinvestment where we will take a portion of the franchise fee and reinvest it into the local owner's second-year marketing program. Because if you think about it, what's everyone trying to get to initially? They want to get to income replacement, or they want to get to the break-even point. Well, how do you do that? You do that quite simply by reinvesting in your business, so that your customer counts are going to go up.
That is cool stuff. Now, if I'm interested in a franchise, how do I find out about it?
There's a couple ways. You can go to www.springgreenfranchise.com, or you can simply pick up the telephone. Our number is 800-777-8608. Or if you're in the Chicago area, just stop by.
Ah, you're sweet. We just had the website up, Mark. Mark, now I got to change the subject a little bit. I know you were a former college football coach. Where'd you coach?
I was. At a small college out in California, the University of Laverne.
Okay. So this whole NFL lockout deal got to be near and dear to your heart as well?
It absolutely is. I've got several friends who either played or are still playing in the NFL, and so you hear both sides of the story for sure.
Yeah, so what are the players then that you know say, because again, from where I sit, I don't think they lost. I actually think the players did okay in this.
There's two sides to every story, and I think both sides will win, and ultimately I think the fans are going to win, because we should have a season coming up here shortly.
My biggest concern was that the players got more money for post-career injuries and things like that, and I did think they got that, so I don't know. I hope they're happy.
They need to.
Yeah, they do. I agree.
They absolutely need to.
Mark Pataki, you're awesome. Franchise Development Manager for Spring Green Lawn Care out in Chicago, family business. Check it out if you want a franchise. Mark, you've been great. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much. Have a great weekend.
You too. Site's up again if anybody's interested. I'll tell you what, it has been a wild week. And we don't